Shout out to the Soul Culture team. Soul Culture means something to everyone here. What does it mean to you? What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Open the Box there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kiel, and I'm in Freehold, New Jersey at Soul Culture with my man, Dino. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
I want to get into the story of Soul Culture. How did you guys start?
I first started the company in 2013. I was 21. I was just hanging out with a bunch of my friends. We was talking about SneakerCon. They were like, you know all these people, why don't you do something like that? And literally 3 weeks later, I had a company, a logo, a slogan, and I did my first show in Sayreville, New Jersey. Had like 20 vendors, 100 people within the 7-hour event. So it was successful, but like I knew what it was gonna turn into.
Describe the name, and I want to also talk about the logo.
My slogan when I came up with the name Soul Culture, obviously the bottom of a shoe, and what you live in, the culture is pretty much the whole dynamic of it all, but it's who I am, it's what I do. I express myself how I dress and what I got on my feet. So my slogan is feel the soul, right here on the sleeve, feel the soul, live the culture. Because pretty much whether you in the kicks, you in the clothes, you in the art, you're in the music, your soul is in that culture. So in reality, you are pretty much the leader, the lord, the master of whatever you want and decide to do.
Now, I want to start over here. I want to know what are some of the shoes in Soul Culture that I cannot find in any other shop?
Big shout out to my man Herb, one of the biggest Latin and hip hop DJs coming up out of Jersey. He definitely helped and supplied me with a lot of these kicks, but it's literally 1 through 14, all OG original, even some samples and stuff that you don't see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing in Seattle, because I actually sold it in my first store. That's when my back was up against the wall, and in reality, I didn't want to sell it. But you gotta do what you gotta do to pay the bills. And if I didn't do that, maybe I didn't open the next day or the next month, and I'm not here today. You see the other pair on my feet, you never see these brand new. What you really don't see, and I don't think you've ever seen it, a reverse Midnight Sample 6. This shoe is definitely something that we hold dear. We've had people try to offer us, you know what I mean, 2, 3, 4,000. There's a number for everything. But I wasn't comfortable with taking anything close to that. Kind of the whole dynamic of the store is everything's in order. All the way from the back of the store, we start from Jordan 1, all the way up to Spizikes.
And that's crazy to me because like you said, you started with 75 shoes.
Yeah, in my South River store, I had one big consignor. Shout out to my man Leaf. Literally without you, I probably wouldn't have been able to open the store. And now, like I said, we're in the second biggest mall in the state, over 1,000 SKUs. I can't even begin to explain what that feels. And like I said earlier, with having my team with me, it's building this store and just getting here. It was the best part, you know what I mean?
You mentioned your team, you shouted out a few people. Let's kind of talk about the team you have here today.
I'm a big family guy, so born and raised in South River, New Jersey. Both of my parents were born in Portugal. Immigrants came out here when they were teenagers, started a great life. They showed us right from wrong and what family really means. So my boys I hold close. I don't have an older brother. I just have an older sister, shout out to her. So my team's pretty much built and constructed from my young guys that started with me in 2013, at 12 years old, running around this small, handing out flyers for one of my shows. The other half is pretty much my boys, my ride or dies. Unfortunately, I lost one of my best friends before filming, one of my best friends 15 years. The way he spoke to me and about me just made me feel like a god. And I don't think any man is on that level, but he just made everybody know like who I was, what I was doing, and if you didn't like it, it didn't matter. Fast forward, I got a couple of my young guys, Christian, Lewis, James, Tyler. They all bring something special to the team. Everybody's got their own personality, everybody's got their own movement, and that's why I handpicked them all and brought them on.
Let's get into this next case.
These is the Kith collab. When he set up with Ronnie, I salute Ronnie for anything he does. That man's mind, his creativity, his materials, his objective is just everything. There's nobody on his level. Before we go to the real, he show you something little special, right? See this shoe, from what I know, shout out to my man Ace, he's one of my guys, Sharks USA. He brought these to me. From what I know, It's not much you can research on this shoe, but this was given to 255 Nike employees, right? This is 58th pair. So I knew you would like these because I know you definitely never seen them before.
Never.
You guys already know what these are. Quality on this shoe is premium. Everything, the stitching, the leather. It's definitely a shoe you don't see on everybody's feet, but when you do, you almost gotta salute the person wearing them. These can come up next. Oregon 13s, Ducks. If I was an athlete and I could play football or ball, I'm a Duke fan, but I might have to go to Oregon because the stuff they get their hands on, it's a dream. It's a dream come true, especially for somebody that loves kicks like us. We got the friends and family. I know you guys know the black pair, okay? But this is the pair that most people don't see, right? This is the I know somebody pair, like that Khaled voice, you know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure you've had these on your show before. But DS, you know what I mean? I think this might be the dopest Oregon that they ever made. Like I said, when you ask for something that I'm pretty sure you ain't never had on your show, I pulled out the Sacramentos and put them on my feet. But see, these is a little special. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg. These are the Transformer 5s. You don't ever see them. We're done?
We're done. Call it.
One of my real good friends, Gates, he actually always comes through for your boy, and he definitely blessed me. Big shout out to him. He's got a crazy app coming, crazy. It's called Wolf app. It's pretty much StockX, but without the middleman. So it's straight from store to consumer.
So I'm gonna hold on to these for the rest of the episode.
Okay, come around the rest of the shop. You got the Adidas case, you got the Blinks, to the Solars, to the 750s, to the V1 350s, and then all the way up, you got the red stripe, Oreo stripe, Beluga 1.0, frozen yellow.
Let's go over here to the wall, because it kind of feel like that kind of speaks again to the culture of culture.
Man, this means everything to me. We take pictures for gear up here. Obviously, I signed, my entire team signed. Behind closed doors, backers, my partners, Tommy and Dave, shout out to them. The most important shout out I want to give throughout this entire video is to my dad, because you see the store, he built it. I'm talking about moldings, I'm talking about pegboards. He put 15, 20-hour days in every single day. We built this store in less than 3 weeks, me and my team and my father. So for not only to have him involved and him do it, but for him to see like what it's become, because at one point my parents, they didn't understand. Right. Coming from Portugal, you know what I mean? My father doesn't even have a high school education, but owns his own companies, makes great money. The greatest feeling was my parents seeing that it's legit. So yeah, like I said, we all signed the wall, every single one of us, but so does every single customer that comes in and purchases something for the first time. When it comes to like celeb shopping with me or people coming to the store, I almost keep it to myself. It's almost private and they respect me for it. But one person I gotta shout out because it was just cool. Shout out to Lori Hernandez, USA gold medalist for gymnastics. She comes through all the time, but day one she came through and copped some Don C's. So that was just a really cool experience. Like my mom was excited, you know what I mean? Like, so to see my mom excited about somebody shopping at my store, like that's kind of what meant the most. It's time for you to be part of the team. Actually, no, we're not gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one.
Oh, okay.
But why you?
I can sign it and hold it at the same time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Don't. Be careful. Be careful. Now you part of the fam for life.
Shout out Soul Coach.
You know what I mean? You on the wall now.
Yeah. I'm about to take these with me outside of Freehold Mall.
Okay.
So D, you tell them where we can find you guys.
All right, well, before I gotta chase him, you can find us at Freehold Raceway Mall in New Jersey, Freehold, New Jersey. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Soul Culture NJ. One more time, Soul Culture NJ. Oh yeah, by the way, part 2 coming soon.
Soul Culture means something to everyone here. What does it mean to you?
Me personally, Soul Culture is more than just a brand, it's more than just a store, it's a lifestyle.
I come here, it's like a family vibe. We're working, we're having a good time, and at the end of the day, we're successful and we're making money.
I can't even explain it because I really wasn't even a part of the team, and I was a consignor here at the old store. And then I helped build this store, and I just seen like the energy, and I met everyone. it just completely changed me. I didn't know anything about like streetwear, nothing like that.
Soul culture to me is legacy. At the end of the day, I'm with him to the end. The shoes, the gear, the memories. We're trying to make this grow. We want to expand, you know.
To get to go to work every day and do what I do on a regular and make money doing it, why not?
Yeah.
With my friends and family,
Right. Why not? Why not?
Soul culture, to me, is a new part of my life. I'm the newest member of the team here.
Yeah.
Super grateful to be part of it. I mean, I've never got the chance to say that I enjoy going to work every day. Like, I look forward to it every single time I put on the schedule. So, soul culture is definitely a way of life, and it's something I plan to keep living for as long as I can.
I feel like we're all like a family. Dino brought me in. I love that moment because from here on out, I mean, I've done everything I like. I mean, I sell shoes for a living. I sell clothing. I get to wear what I like. So
I met Dino about a year ago, and I didn't know anything about this business. I didn't have any drip. I didn't have none of that, no knowledge about anything. And Dino kind of took me under his wing, introduced me to the family, and now some of these kids are like brothers to me.
You